Hello there and welcome back. My name is Lacey, and today I'm going to be going over some of the new discoveries that I've had with the Arma Reforger AI. This is really going to cover some suppression mechanics that I've noticed, along with a little bit more in depth on how the maneuvering system works for the unordered AI and how that compares to patrols. What's the difference? How do they work? And really going on from there. So starting off, we are going to go with the maneuvering element. Now, to get them to work properly, I can't have the AI suppress them, as if I do, suppression does take hold, and the AI is actually decent at suppressing other AI. So when it comes down to breaking down into teams, squads try to form larger maneuver elements than their firing teams. So as we can see here, even with 2 automatic riflemen in the squad and 2 riflemen, the preference for the fire team is always going to be one specialized role. If the whole team is, then the maneuvering element will be different, and the distribution is going to be slightly different. But if there is equal parts, there is only a little bit of weight provided to the fire team to have the most firepower if there is more firepower available. So if there was just one grenadier would end up on the fire team. If there's one automatic rifleman, it would end up on the fire team. With multiple elements, even if it's a grenadier or an automatic rifleman, they kind of split the role in where they go. As we can see here, as they're maneuvering, the teams will move about, I would say, 75 meters out, 75 to 100 meters out, before the firing team will maneuver and bound up to their allies. If sometimes when they can engage, when the firing team can engage, they'll start engaging and the maneuver team will move up. For the most part, the teams will stay relatively close to each other and try to basically work together in an engagement. So this time they actually did amazing at taking him out, but for the most part the fire team would move up to about where the maneuver team is and keep bounding down. Now in this case they're just going to keep moving and bounding down automatically, but really no need to see more, as it's same shit different day. They've already taken him out, so there's no more engagement. Next up, we have suppression. So, suppression is a unique element with the AI, as the AI have some limited understanding of self-preservation. Let me move them into an open area. So when it comes down to self-preservation, the AI, when being fired upon, will take immediate action to find cover. As we can see here, they'll run around, try their best to find cover. Sometimes they'll just get down in the dirt. When they know they're in an engagement, they'll get down in the dirt and really wait until it's clear for them to start engaging. So as we can see here, after they have come to consensus that they are being engaged, it still takes them a hot moment before they even attempt to fire back. Whereas we seen earlier with the test prior, without that suppression, they were able to get up, start moving, and doing more. But as we can see, suppression is a large element on preventing AI from maneuvering up. They tend to stay and disperse a lot more than normal. Now that is with 3 auto riflemen. With 1, it tends to be less suppression. I believe you could get away with just 2 to achieve this goal of suppression on the AI. And being as the AI are able to do it, I believe it is replicable for players as long as you're aiming general vicinity of the AI. Finally, on to the patrol. Here I have a AI patrolling off in the distance, if they will let me take control of this one. I have an American team patrolling off in the distance there. that is within range of an FI member. Fire off a few so as not to suppress, but to get them engaged. A big key thing with this is the exact same team makeup as before with 2 automatic riflemen and a rifleman. The big thing between patrols and just freestanding infantry is patrols are limited to distance away from their patrolling area. So patrols will generally only push out to about 175 meters from their patrol area, and they will not go any further. Even if the target is still out there, they will stay in close proximity to where they were initially engaged. So in this instance, just because how the teams were set up when they were engaged, the maneuver element is going to push up kind of slow, and they're kind of following the speed that was set here. So these two are acting as though they're not engaged, and they'll continue to try to maneuver even though they're not in direct engagement anymore. So patrols work well if there's consistent engagement. As you can see, when there is not, the AI will either continue to try to do the patrol itself or do a slow walk to an engagement point. So the squad lead is aware that they were engaged, so he is basically giving them the order to maneuver out while also trying to complete the orders that he was prior given with the fire team. This disconnect really makes it best to use patrols in close proximity to areas of high traffic or areas where you expect to be engaged. As we can see here, they should stop probably about there on the tree line. And honestly, it is hard to tell which one is the fire and maneuver element, as, oh wow, they did stop their engagement. But yes, okay, let's take control again. Where am I? Where did he go? Oh, he pushed up. Cheeky bastard. No wonder I was kind of confused of what's going on. So, one last time, kind of aggro them, because they lost their aggro pretty quickly. As you can see, you know, going through the suppressed animation, even though they're no longer being suppressed, engaged, whatnot. And the maneuver element, again, which I'm assuming is these two-man team is pushing up. They will only go so far. They'll stop, and if they can't see any engagement potential, they'll just pull back. So they're engaging, but the rest of the team really won't maneuver up to support as they normally would. And even call back the guys who have pushed up too far, as we can see here. So, with that, thank you all for watching, and I shall see you all in the next one. Bye!